Welcome to this episode. Over the next few days we're embarking on a journey through Dundee and beyond, exploring its stunning riverfront, cycling across the Tay Bridge and heading towards the historic town of Arbroath. We begin our adventure by catching the train from Monifieth to Dundee, where we'll spend a few hours taking in the city sights from the Victorian Albert Museum to the legendary RRS Discovery. Then it's time for our cycling adventure as we cross the Tay Bridge, but not before encountering a lift, because every journey has its surprises. From here we make our way to Tayport, enjoying the fresh air and scenic views. On our final day we saddle up again and cycle towards Arbroath, passing by the world famous Carnoustie golf links, a course with a rich legacy in championship golf. So grab a coffee, settle in and join us for this Dundee adventure.
Morning everybody.
Morning.
Monifieth.
Monifieth, yes.
So
Monday morning, nice way to spend a Monday morning.
Yeah, so we're going on a train today. We're just going to, we decided Tuesday, Wednesdays looking, I mean it's nice today, but Tuesday, Wednesday are looking the better days. So we're going to, you brought me this way?
I don't know, that was the way it said on the instructions.
Oh, how can you, you maybe...
But it said up there and turn left.
Oh, before the...
Yeah. No, after the train
bridge
thing. After the...
Well, yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Sorry.
Trauma, I have to cut all that. Just having our first disagreement of the day.
No, we don't have disagreements, do we?
So anyhow, yeah, so we've decided that Tuesday, Wednesday is looking the better days for cycling. Not that it's a bad day today. So today we're going to jump on the train. It's about a 10-minute trip into Dundee. How much was it return?
It worked out £7.49. We have a rail card, we have a two together rail card. It says on the instructions you go through there and then turn left.
Oh no, that's alright, you can do, yeah.
Yeah, two together rail card. So for two of you, £7.49 return. So you can't really go wrong, can you?
No.
Because we're looking at the buses where it was £7.40 each way, wasn't it?
Yeah, they don't do the £3.
No.
Here, but anyhow, it's still been cheaper to have scored train.
Yeah, we like a train.
So
we're about every hour to hour and a half, really. So that's fine.
So we'll go and try and catch a train and catch up with you in a bit.
See what that's got to offer.
Yeah. So we just arrived at the railway station.
Only 5 minutes walk, isn't it, from the site?
Just crossing the line, but thought we'd take advantage of the height.
That's another touring site here that you can see. That's you get a choice of two in Monifieth.
Yeah.
Can't remember why I chose the one that we're on, but
this one's
I've
Tay
no complaints.
There's nothing wrong with it, is there?
It might have been because of price.
Possibly. Not that that really comes into our planning at all, of course.
Bang on time.
That's enough.
But it's still 10. But it's 10:19 and 40 seconds. No, we don't know, do we? It's a new journey.
Welcome to Dundee. We're just leaving the railway station, ready to explore this vibrant city on foot. As we make our way towards the River Tay, we pass by the striking V&A Dundee, Scotland's first design museum. Opened in 2018 on Dundee's waterfront, designed by Kengo Kumar, it showcases Scottish and global design in fashion, architecture and innovation. The striking concrete exterior was inspired by Scottish cliffs. There it is, the Tay Bridge, a vital link between Dundee and Fife, and a route we'll hopefully be cycling across in the next couple of days. This is the RRS Discovery, a legendary research ship built in Dundee in 1901. It carried Captain Robert Falcon Scott and Ernest Shackleton on their first Antarctica expedition. marking a significant moment in polar exploration. Today it stands as a museum, preserving its incredible legacy. Now we're strolling into City Square, the heart of Dundee's civic and cultural life, and ahead we have the Grand Caird Hall, a venue that has hosted legendary performances and events since its opening in 1923. And finally, a well-earned coffee stop, the perfect way to take in the sight, relax and get ready for more adventures ahead. St Paul's Cathedral, built in 1865, this Gothic revival cathedral was designed by George Gilbert Scott and became the seat of the Diocese of Brecon in 1905. McManus Art Gallery, originally the Albert Institute, this Victorian Gothic building has housed Dundee's art and history collection since 1867. This is Robert Burns' statue, one of only 4 identical statues worldwide. This 1880 sculpture by Sir John Stell honours Scotland national poet. Here we have the James Carmichael statue, a tribute to James Carmichael, a pioneering Dundee engineer who helped develop early steam engines and locomotives. The building in front of us is the High School of Dundee, founded in 1239. This is one of Scotland's oldest schools with a rich academic legacy.
Yeah, it was good that.
Yeah, so we've just
Bed and watered.
The bank at bar, which was a bank because there's the safe at the bottom of the bank or downstairs.
Made me feel at home.
Yeah, so Jules was at home, having been a banker.
Banker for 40 years.
Yeah, and had keys for safe and responsibilities. But yeah, if you're in Dundee, I could recommend that place.
It was really nice, really good value.
Yeah,
it
really
was
good value and really nice food and a nice ambience.
£9.50 for a baguette and chips and salad. So I had a tuna mayo and Gary had sausage and onion.
Sausage and onion, with chips and a bit of salad.
But if you wanted a main meal, they do 2 for £20.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Which is really good value. So yeah,
so
really recommend it there.
Yeah. It's obviously one of those places that's got a good reputation because when we walked in, there was quite a few reserved tables and things, so that's always a good sign.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So if you're in Dundee, it's Union Street, which is up from, well, if I spin you around, you can you'll see
the station and the B&A.
Aye. So just had a quick pint in the Counting House Wetherspoons in Dundee. So we're now just heading back to catch the train back. Enjoyed a little wander around
had a really
Dundee,
good time. It's nicer than we thought it was going to be. To be fair.
Yeah, bits to see.
Yeah, some lovely buildings.
Yeah, there is
a lot of history, and we've really enjoyed it. Worth a visit.
Yeah, if you're up this way, it is. It's worth just having a little walk around.
Yeah.
So we're just going to head back to the railway station now and catch our train back to the site.
Yes.
So we'll see you in a bit.
Very nice day. We've caught the train, but we had to run.
Yeah, we had to run. It's traumatic.
Yeah.
That's what comes us is in a pub having a beer or two. In fairness to Jules, we'd left him plenty of time. I just decided to go a bit further up the road, and then we got to the door for the station and it was locked. So we had to come all the way around the station to the door. It was open, and then we had to show tickets to get through the barriers. Yeah, we got on the train as the door was sliding shut.
Which we could have done.
Yeah, one a major disaster. Yeah, just try it. Which one at Monifieth? Oh, that one across. Oh yeah. So we're we're on the train. We're heading back. All's good. You're not seeing much.
I bought 2 new tops to wear for when we're walking and cycling, and just any time really. Gaz has bought a new coat, which was reduced from
7
to 15, which is really good value.
Actually, it's alright sort of coat.
Yeah, so we've had a good day. We've had a bit of a bargain bucket day.
Tomorrow we'll be heading north on the bikes, and the day after we'll be coming back down this cycle track and heading over the bridge and across to there. So that's Tay Port there where we got to head back.
Large glass of wine and a pint in Wetherspoons for £7.
So yeah, looking forward to coming this way.
Yeah, I am actually. It'll be nice.
Broughty Ferry. Not sure if the tide's coming in or out, but it'll work quite nicely, I think, for the next couple of days for cycling.
It will, won't it?
In a bit of bird watching. So yeah, so we'll see you when we get back.
We are now approaching Monifieth. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
It's squashed. It's taking me out.
Oh, sorry. Are you sure I can use them?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so we've just come out of the Crown Inn. So
Very nice it was.
yeah, very much a local pub, but very pleasant, nice place just to sit and.
Doesn't do food.
No,
just
no,
drinks.
just
It was
drinks,
just a real
but
nice.
very
It's a really
pleasant.
old-fashioned place, wasn't it? Which is really nice.
Yeah.
Right, enjoyed it.
Yeah, very nice.
We had two and some nuts, and then we
Yeah.
turned down another one.
So we're just
Yeah, we're
just
wondering
deciding now
what to
eat. So we'll give it a thought and we'll come back. So anyhow, we went to the local takeaway, and which you've got plenty of choice, to be quite honest. There's Chinese, there's Indian, there's pizzas. There's always going on about.
I love a doner kebab.
Many a time she says, when we're at home, she'll say, oh, I love a doner kebab. But we never have one.
You used to have a doner kebab on the way home from a nightclub or something.
So
It just used to taste so good.
yeah.
So I'm hoping this does.
So anyhow, yes, we've basically got a doner kebab. So we're going. We're just heading back now. We'll have a doner kebab. We'll have a cup of tea. So we'll sign off and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Ooh.
Another day.
Another day, yeah. Day after the kebab.
Yeah, day after the kebab. We're in Monifieth still. So today we are decided that we're going to go down the cycle route, which will take us down to Dundee. We're going to cycle over the Tay Bridge, and then from the Tay Bridge we're just going to go back along the cycle route to Maryport, which for those of you who've seen
Maryport, it's Tayport.
Sorry?
Tayport.
Tayport, sorry.
Maryport's in.
Of course it is, yeah, I don't know why I keep saying Tayport. So yes, we're going to good job I've got my assistant with me to correct me. So we're then just going to cycle down the other side of the Tay there and go to Tayport. So in effect, yeah, if you'd watched one of our previous videos when we were in St Andrews, you'd have seen that we cycled up through from St Andrews through the forest. What was the forest called? Was it Tentsmuir Forest, and we cycled up to Tayport. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go from here right the way around. So in effect, then we'll have joined up that little bit of route.
Don't we?
I'll put a map up, but basically we follow the National Cycle Route 1
Right
all the way down.
Site, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and it just about follows the coastline.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get to see some nice nice views.
Beautiful day again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Windy.
Yeah.
But yeah, very pleasant. So we'll head on down there. We'll take some photographs and we'll insert them, because I know it's not always the greatest of things just seeing us cycling down a road. So we tend to put some photos
Difficult to know what
in.
to do for the best, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So but anyhow, hopefully you're picking up some of the scenery and picking up the Tay on our left there. So we'll get a bit further down. I think our first sort of port of call is Arbroath Ferry.
Arbroath Ferry, yeah.
So we'll probably have a little stop there and take some photos.
You can get the train to Arbroath Ferry as well. When we got the train to Dundee yesterday, the only stop.
Yeah, it did stop there as well, didn't it?
Lots of people got off, didn't they, and on.
Yeah, look, quite a busy little place. So yeah, the bit of the cycle path we're on now is between Monifieth and Arbroath Ferry, and we were just saying it's a lovely, lovely surface.
Having arrived at Breathtaking Castle, we decide to take a bit of time to have a look around. From inside the castle we spot at the end of the harbour cormorants and eider duck, so we decide to have a little ride down along the harbour wall and see if we can get some better photos. As we leave Breathtaking Castle, we head along the side of the river towards Breathtaking Ferry, a town with a fascinating past and a vibrant present. Once a small fishing village, Breathtaking Ferry transformed in the 19th century into a seaside retreat for Dundee's wealthy Duke barons. The grand Victorian villas lining the waterfront are a testament to this era, when the town was known as the richest square mile in Europe. Once a small fishing village, Breathtaking Ferry transformed in the 19th century into a seaside retreat for Dundee's wealthy Duke barons. The grand Victorian villas lining the waterfront are a testament to this era. When the town was known as the richest square mile in Europe, we passed the lifeboat station, which has been saving lives since 1830. The station played a crucial role in local maritime history, and its cruisers have braved treacherous waters to rescue sailors in distress. Grays Street is the town's bustling hub lined with independent shops, cafes and pubs. As we continue, we pass Castle Green, a popular park where locals gather for events and picnics. The park offers stunning views across the Tay, and if we're lucky we might spot a dolphin playing in the estuary. Breathtaking Ferry's railway station, built in 1838, is one of Scotland's oldest.
So how are we doing, Mrs. E?
We're doing very well. We've done 7 miles and we've just reached the Tay Bridge.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a really nice ride. You go past the docks, past a bit of industrial stuff.
You go from very scenic and sort of
very scenic to very
countryside to
you do, but it's lovely. It's
run
all
down
part of it, isn't it?
So as you can see behind us, Tay Bridge. So we're going to change your battery. We'll put you on time lapse and we're going to cycle over the Tay Bridge. And then we'll just go left and follow the cycle route across to Tay Port.
So we set off to head up towards and get up onto the bridge. We were expecting a slip road of some nature, so we headed up to where we thought the slip road would be and where the sort of signage seemed to point us. But as we got up to the top, we realised that there was no actual entrance onto the cycle route. So we came back down. And it was at this point we realised that you actually, to get up onto the cycle route, we needed to set the bikes up in a lift. Now this caused a bit of merriment because Jules doesn't do lifts. Fortunately there were stairs, so I had to manoeuvre the bikes into the lift and take them up and meet Jules at the top on the cycle track, which runs down the centre of the carriageway. So as you can see, we're just offloading the bikes here.
So we're here now, so we'll head on across and we'll see what awaits us at the other end.
It's always fun and games coming with us, isn't it?
So we'll put you on time lapse and we'll ride over here.
As you cross the Tay Road Bridge, you're travelling over one of Scotland's most significant engineering feats. Opened in 1966 by the Queen Mother, this 2,250 metre structure replaced the old ferry service, dramatically improving connectivity between Dundee and Fife. Designed by William A. Fairhurst, the bridge was built to withstand the fierce estuary winds, with its low-profile design ensuring stability. At the time of its completion, it was one of the longest road bridges in Europe. Beneath you, the Firth of Tay has long been a vital waterway, historically used for trade and travel. Just upstream, the Tay Rail Bridge stands as a reminder of the tragic 1879 disaster, when the original rail bridge collapsed during a storm, claiming many lives.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've made it over.
We have.
This end was easier because you just come down, there's a slope down and then pathway underneath.
I never in a million Sundays thought it was going to be a lift.
No, I didn't. But then I suppose
How
because
weird.
of the way the road is over the other side, it's
Yeah,
difficult to get
It's
into the
difficult,
middle.
yeah. Anyway, joys for on the way back.
So yeah, anyhow, it's only one way, it's not two ways.
Yeah.
So we've just stopped for a drink. So this is a really nice cycle route. We were just saying that come round the top of the Tay Bridge and then there's an actual cycle track and then it picks up what I assume is an old lane looking at it. So you're away from the road, really pleasant. Looking back across the Tay there to where we cycled along from Monifieth. The camera might not pick it out as we go into the trees, but there's, what is it, Brothy?
Yes, I think so.
Brothy Castle over there where we stopped on our way out. So we're just continuing down to I was going to say Maryport, Tayport. So yeah, we'll catch up again soon. Yeah, touch of deja vu here for dinner. So we stopped here and had dinner when we did from St Andrews round to Tayport.
We did.
So yes, we'll have some dinner and 5 minutes taking in the nice weather and views, and then we'll start our return journey. Yes, so we had some dinner, had a sit, and now we're heading back.
Having a look at, we saw two lighthouses quite close together. So I had a look online, and because Dundee port used to be on this side of the river, hence why the railway was here to get the freight. No longer used anymore, they're privately owned now, and there is an old, what they call a pile lighthouse, a bit like a beacon that's in a bit of a state of disrepair out at the bay. So yeah, we wondered why there was two close together, and it was just to guide the boats into the port.
So we're not back yet, but we're just coming back through Arbroath ferry.
Lovely little places.
Yeah, it's a real nice place. I mean, pull over Jules. Okay. Yeah, it's a very pretty place, and the promenade's gorgeous, isn't it, for cycling or walking along?
It's lovely.
You know, especially on a day like today. I mean, it's, well, as you can see, hopefully picking it up, but it's a gorgeous day.
We've hardly used any battery though, have we? We've not had the batteries on at all, hardly.
Mainly been on our own power, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
There's only a bit, yeah, as you say.
We do our best.
Yeah. So that's nearly another bit of the coastal cycle route done, isn't it?
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, all being well, tomorrow we shall head up to Carnoustie and we'll probably aim for Arbroath. So as we come round the corner here, you'll just see Castle just in front of you, and the lifeboat station as well. Lifeboats actually anchored just out there to our right, the end of the pier. Yes, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, cheers.
Thank you.
So that's us through Arbroath ferry, not far from home now, so we'll just continue down and we'll catch up with you shortly.
Hi.
So here we are, back on site.
Back on, yeah.
19 miles, so...
One on my bike.
Pardon?
On my watch.
There's what, sorry?
21 on my watch.
Yeah, I've got 19 on my bike, I don't know my watch yet. I'll have to have a look.
Hiya.
It's very pleasant though, wasn't it?
Very nice.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the channel, Motorhome Wanderings.
We're on our wanderings.
Yeah, we're on our wanderings again, but we're actually on the bikes, as you can see. So today we are heading up again the National Cycle Route 1. And we're going north and we're heading up towards Carnoustie. I don't think we're going through the firing range. But there's a red flag firing, so so yes, we're heading up to Carnoustie, which is only about 4 or 5 miles away. Now, depending on how we go, we may end up going up to Arbroath. The weather forecast was supposedly better today. It was supposed to be a bit cooler but sunshine, and yesterday was supposed to be cloudy, but it seems as though they've got the days the wrong way around, because
that's why we did the cycle ride that way around, isn't it?
Yeah, but anyhow,
doesn't matter.
it might, I mean, it does look as though it's breaking up over there. I think it's because we're probably near the Tay. Across to our left, it looks a bit brighter. Oh, and we're passing our first golf course of the day on our left hand side.
That's because we didn't see any yesterday.
No, we didn't, did we?
Which is really unusual.
Yeah. So you'll also see on the left, on the left we've got the railway line. To the left of the railway line we've got the golf course, and then to the right of us is a firing range. So yeah, a bit of everything today. So we'll continue to make our way up here, and we'll bring you back a bit later. So we'll see you later.
See you soon.
So we're just coming into Carnoustie. On the cross to the right there, Carnoustie golf links, and in front of us, or just slightly across to the right, is what I'm assuming is the golf club, which looks quite
smart,
doesn't it?
I'm not sure how much the membership is. I might need to Google that tonight.
Yeah, well, don't know. We couldn't find out for St Andrews, could we?
No, you have to inquire by email.
Yeah.
If you need to do that, you can't afford it, can you?
No. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have to ask the price.
I know it was £340 for a round, wasn't it?
Oh, at St Andrews, yeah.
See what it is here, see if it's any cheaper.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should imagine it's maybe a bit cheaper, but not a lot.
Yeah.
It's quite a thing, isn't it, Carnoustie?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sort of into golfing, so I don't know, but I think they hold some of the competitions here, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do.
So anyhow, we'll push on. It all looks very pleasant.
I should think the houses are quite expensive as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so, looking over.
Incidentally, I forgot to say on the St Andrews one, but I had a look on Rightmove for houses in St Andrews, because I quite like to see what the property markets are like. And there was some new builds that were overlooking the little bridge that's on the fairway between the 18th and the 1st of the old course of St Andrews. And there were a terrace of 3-bed townhouses, sort of 3-floor townhouses. Didn't look awfully big. 7.25 million. Would you pay $7.25 million for a 3-bed townhouse? I don't know.
No, I don't either. But anyhow, people will do.
Overlooking St Andrews Bay and St Andrews Golf Course.
Yeah.
I mean, it was stunning, but I think I'd want a bit more for my money.
Yeah.
But then if you bought that and you Airbnb'd it or golfing holidayed it, you could probably make a lot of money.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, I've no doubt you could do, isn't it? It's...
Anyway.
No, it all looks very impressive.
It's not for us anyway.
No.
I'm not moving.
No. So here we are then. This is Carnoustie, and as you can see we're in the golf area. Carnoustie Golf Hotel and Spa, so that's what that big building was. Carnoustie Golf Club across there. Golf is obviously the income here, isn't it?
It's what, sorry?
I say golf is the income, isn't it, around here?
Absolutely, yeah. It's nearly blown me off my bike.
Sorry?
Blown me off my bike.
Yeah. Windy when you're at cross winds, isn't it? So we're just coming down now onto the front at Carnoustie. Morning.
Morning. Old Coast Guard station, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's lovely inside.
So we're just starting to head out of Carnoustie now and making our way up to Arbroath. There was a sign back there that said 7 miles, so we'll continue to push on. All quite easy when the strong wind's behind you. Might be a bit more grimacing when we come back.
It's a good workout though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Six miles in and we're just entering East Haven. Very pleasant ride so far. Most of it's on cycle track, so you're away from the road. Not that it's a busy road. I think it's a case of watching your head.
Don't decapitate yourself. That lovely scenery.
Oh, gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Take us 3 days to get back.
Yeah. So we've just stopped at a little information point in East Haven. Various boards, history, what you might see, birds, flora, fauna, that type of thing. I'll put those on because we took some photos.
Really interesting fishing
yeah,
paths, though,
so we're
isn't
just
there, of the village?
Yeah. So we're just heading up to. We're just on the coastal path, as it's called now. Ah, look at this here.
Oh, that's good. Oh, nice.
Gonna have to be stopping again.
Yeah.
So this coming out of Easthaven, it's just give you a bit of a feel for the coastal path. Still very windy, but the sun's got out a bit more now. So yeah, we'll continue our way up to Arbroath. So we're just on the outskirts of Arbroath. Across on our left there is the Asda that we stopped at as we were coming down from Stonehaven to Monifieth. We stopped there for shopping and some fuel. So it's about another mile and a half round to the harbour, which is where we're going to head for. And then we'll decide there.
Morning.
We'll decide what our plans are from there. Yeah, so we're just coming along by promenade. Not sure whether that's the official title for it, but it's a promenade. Just saying along here, it seems popular parking place. So it's just coming down towards the harbour at Arbroath. So we're just heading through Arbroath, and we've done sort of 10 miles, 10, 11 miles. We'll probably have some dinner there. Not quite what I expected all round here.
No, it isn't me either. It's worth seeing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice.
If you're coming through Arbroath, it's just worth a little park, you know, parking up or a little detour and to see what's what. There's more. Well, there's certainly more to it than what I thought there would be.
Almost looks like a golf course on there, doesn't it?
Yeah. A few signs saying no golf practice in there. I'm just mooching.
Yeah.
Seems to be quite a bit of a
I was just going to say, it's quite bustling, isn't it?
working harbour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are, just arriving back in Monifieth. We've done about 23 miles.
We've done 25.07.
Oh, 25.07, I've just been informed.
Well, the bikes don't do it as accurately as the watch, do they?
No, they don't, do they? Because we have discrepancies between hours, don't we? It's a nice ride all the way up to Arbroath, and the fact that you're sort of more or less on cycle tracks all the way, so it makes it very pleasant. A bit windier coming back. I don't think we really used batteries going, did we? But
No.
we did coming back, didn't we?
Certainly did.
It was quite gusty in places.
It was a lovely ride, was that? Lovely scenery.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was really nice. Yeah, it's hopefully the camera will have picked up as we were going up there. Certainly a nice ride with some lovely places to go through. You just don't see if you're in the car, or, you know, we came down that route in the motorhome, and different again, isn't it? Doing it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even sure whether you'll pick this up now with the wind, now we've turned back into it. No, you're all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, bless.
Going like that.
Oh, I know the feeling, don't
You
worry.
do right.
Thanks
Thank
ever
you.
so much.
So here we are. So that's our last outing at Monifieth, isn't it? Our last
It's been a
day.
good site, actually, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a good site. It's well located, and it's very pleasant. The facilities are good, aren't they?
Oh, they're spotless, aren't they?
Yeah,
Really
they are.
nice,
They're spotless.
Yeah.
You know,
Quite
they're
sort of old-fashioned.
they're
but
old. Yeah, they're old.
But very, very
they're
clean.
Very clean.
The dishwashing and that's nice. And so, yeah, we definitely come again. 35 night, can't complain, I don't think.
No.
Got a games room, but we haven't looked at that, so
Yeah.
we might pop in later.
Yeah, so we'll get sorted, and we'll catch up with you probably tomorrow as we leave and head down to North Berwick. Yes, so we're just about to leave the Riverside.
Riverview.
Monleith.
Riverview.
Oh, yeah. Riverview. Yeah. So we're just about to leave the Riverview site at Monifieth. Oh, you're making me throw me all out now.
I'm sure it's Riverview, isn't it?
Probably is.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Yes, good morning.
Just leaving Riverview in Monifieth.
Ah, you see, not as bad as me.
I'm as bad as him, aren't I? We've had a really lovely stay here. It's been nice. I know they're all really lovely stays that we have. It's a bit of a thing that we say, isn't it? But it is really nice. Really enjoyed it. So now we're moving on to Yellow Craig club site at North Berwick. So we've got about 100 miles to do, I think, today. Says
well,
it'll
yeah,
take about 3.5 hours because we don't really push it. So we'll see what that's like. It's, as I say, a caravan and motorhome club site. So what we're doing here is we are using the free night offer that they gave us towards the end of last year. All the members got it, and I think you had to book a site by the end of December to use your free night before the end of March. So that's what we're using here. So it brings it down from, it would have been, we're here for 4 nights, so it'll be £130 40. And then one of those nights we get back as a refund, so it makes it about £26 a night, which is a really good deal, I think, for a club site. So we like these various offers that they do. I know it makes you they do it because they want you to book sites in winter, which we're quite happy to do, aren't we? We motorhome all year round. We're quite happy. Bring on the freebies, that's what we say, isn't it?
I mean, end of the day, you might as well take advantage if you can. I mean, it's one of them, not everybody can they?
No, they can't.
But, you know, if you can, then...
It's nice. So we're heading through the tunnel. I'll show you how we get through when this car's gone through. It all looks a bit scary to start with, but it's all right. So yeah, nice little place. I think 4 nights was enough. We had plenty to do, but yeah, time to move on now. Quite happy.
At least if you're coming through here, you'll know if you've left your aerial up.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we'll leave you now, and then we'll see you when we arrive at Yellow Craig. Bye for now.
Bye.
So here we are, just arriving at Yellow Craig Caravan and Motorhome Club site.
Arriving at Yellow Craig Caravan and Motorhome Club site on the left.
Easy journey there. So
1 o'clock.
Near a car park there, the visitor centre, I think. So quite a nice, easy journey, really.
Yeah.
Lots of potholes around Edinburgh.
I was going to say, unless you sat nav routes you through Edinburgh for some unknown reason.
Yeah, we thought it was skirters around it, but I think there must have been roadworks and a problem down there. So yeah. Anyway, it's given us a bit of a rattle. We'll have a few things falling out the fridge, I think, when we open it. So anyway, I'll go and do the checking in, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Yeah.